taking your fears out to dinner, and if you sat them down, what would they say?
They're pissed. They're really mad. And we came to Beacon to see Nuggets basketball game.
Yes, we did. Woohoo! We
have
finally got fresh air.
I know, we have like 30 minutes to kill, so we're by the water. And I really have to use the bathroom, so I'm looking for a bathroom. I don't think we'll find one here until we get to his school, so I'm gonna hold it until I get to see my nephew. So excited. He doesn't know that I'm here, so we'll see if he'll care enough to give her a reaction.
It's supposed to be a full-time job. Oh, okay, glasses. Yeah.
I've got it.
No, almost. Got up early. We were on time.
Papa, how you feel after practice?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Tell me, baby, what have I done?
Another day, another intuitive walk. I had plans today, but they changed, but I still wanted to go outside and be cutesy. So I went and got brunch by myself, and then I walked to the pier by the floating ship, the floating island. And then I sat by the pier, took a little nap, and I'm about to head back towards the city. But literally, huge monarch butterfly like this big flew to me, and I almost swatted it away, but I realized what it was. I'm taking that as a beautiful sign for the week ahead. So we're feeling good, and it's a good day.
Tell me, baby, what?
I want to actually open up the question to the entire group, taking your fears out to dinner. And if you sat them down, what would they say? In a non-hostile environment, right? That's the idea of them being out to dinner, is that they're not supposed to be yoking you up at dinner, right? So does anybody else want to share?
So the question or the prompt today was taking your fears out to dinner. What would they say to you? And I got this from the Tyler the Creator and the Cutting Room Floor podcast video they just posted. And as soon as I heard the question, I was like, this is incredible. So I wanted to journal about it, so I did. And the first thing I heard in response to that question was, I've kept you comfortable, haven't I? And it's funny to me because the tone of my fears was like aggy. Like they're kind of like irritated with me. Like, I've kept you comfortable, have I not? Like it gave that energy. And the more I journaled, I realized that my fears, it seems like they're kind of upset with me because I haven't been holding as much space for them lately. I haven't been allowing them to linger around as long as I have in the past. I haven't been ruminating on them as much. I've been more quick and willing to dismiss them, to provide proof to them that they're wrong, to like kind of just being more aggressive or persistent with discrediting them. And I don't think they like that, because for so long I feel like they've been keeping me comfortable because they know that I needed to feel safe, and I know that safety internally and externally means so much to me and is so valuable to me. So in keeping me comfortable and keeping me in comfortable spaces, the risk of me feeling unsafe or actually being unsafe was lessened. But I realized that was keeping me very limited in my life experiences, in the trajectory of my life, and the things that I wanted to pursue or explore. Like, my fears kept me low-key in a box, and I think because now I'm in a space of breaking out of that box, or having broken out of that box, they're pissed. They're really mad. And I think that while she's like aggy, kind of irritated with me, it kind of feels like she feels like I've been a bit ungrateful, and I'm very much not. I'm very grateful for the ways in which my fears have protected me and kept me safe, but it's definitely also kept me limited and sometimes kind of blinded to what the universe or whatever higher power has wanted me to see. There's a fucking mosquito in here. Hold. And as I was journaling, I was kind of laughing, because it's like, sometimes it feels crazy when you're journaling, like you're speaking to yourself. Well, you are, but like, my fears in that moment felt like a separate entity from me. There seemed to be a disconnect, because I no longer needed to depend on them to keep me safe. I'm kind of trusting more my intuition to guide me where I'm just meant to be led, and trusting I'm being led in certain directions for a reason and going with that, versus questioning or overanalyzing the possible scenarios of what could happen if I go certain routes. Like, trying to be more intentional about doing that less, and in doing that, it's removing fear from the pedestal it's been on. And she's not happy about that, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with her not being happy with me, because I feel like leaning into this kind of energy, leaning into this space, allows for more freedom, allows for more humanness, allows for just more experiences in life. And I don't know how much time I have on this planet. No one knows how much time they have in this life. So I want to be living it to the fullest. And I fear that fear has not been allowing me to do that. So if I was out to dinner with fear, she'd be irritated with me. I'm sure she would be, but I'm okay with that. And I'm gonna finish my drink at this dinner and my steak, and I'm gonna go home, or I'm gonna go do what I want to do. And if fear wants to be aggy about it, she can be aggy about it by herself.